Hello, for those that don't know me, my name is Najee Owens, and today I want to give you something very special called the Perfect Acquisition Strategy. This is my framework for how I purchase real estate and businesses using OPM, or other people's money. But before I give you access to the Perfect Acquisition Strategy, I want to tell you the backstory on how this thing was created. This wasn't just something that I made up off the top of my head. It took me over 10 years of education, mentors, and personal experience to develop this. So it was about 10 years ago when I started my career in real estate and finance. And I went to my first real estate seminar in search of becoming the best and biggest real estate agent in my market. And one of the top agents who was working for Keller Williams at that time, right here, got on stage and told a story about how he made $50,000 on one single commission using Gary Keller's millionaire real estate agent strategy. So what do you think I did? I wrote it down and added it to my toolbox. Then I went to my next seminar where I wanted to learn how to be the #1 real estate investor and learn how to do fix and flips, buy and hold multifamily units, and all that jazz. And during that training, one of the top investors got up to the stage and told a testimony on how he made over $100,000 on one single flip. And actually what's crazy is that was only his third flip. And then he explained his acquisition and disposition strategy that he used. So what did I do? I wrote it down and added it to my toolbox. And then I went to another seminar where they were talking about purchasing businesses, and I heard a similar presentation where this person became a millionaire overnight by using a specific strategy to acquire businesses. So what do you think I did? I wrote it down and added it to my toolbox. So each time I heard one of these great success stories, I told myself, if I can just learn these strategies and then create a plan and put that plan to action, I can become extremely successful. So I started out in real estate like most people did, in wholesaling. The process was gruesome. It took me 6 months to close my first deal and finally get paid. I wasn't having much success or fun. But back in those days, all the wholesaling gurus were telling you to use bandit signs and direct mail, or what I like to call snail mail. Here's a photo of my very first batch of bandit signs. I wanted to show you that so that you can see how long I've been in the game. I believe this was around 2015. So from those bandit signs, I would get calls, but they would be a waste of time leads. So rather than being a motivated seller or distressed seller, which is what I was looking for, it was ultimately just a waste of time. And I wanted to share that story with you to let you know that I get it. I understand where you're at in your journey. I haven't always been a successful investor. Back in those days, I would get up every Thursday around 4 o'clock in the morning and put bandit signs all over my farm market or my farm area. So after spending hours setting up bandit signs, I would then get home around 8 o'clock in the morning or so, and I would start handwriting or hand typing these yellow Post-it letters that I was taught to send through direct mail, or what I like to call snail mail. That lets you know how long I've been a real estate investor, since the bandit signs and yellow Post-it card days. Like I said, that strategy just wasn't working for me. I wasn't making any money, but I persevered. I stayed consistent, and I continue to try different strategy after different strategy after different strategy. Like Albert Einstein said, compounding is the most powerful force in the universe, and I just kept at it. Then elevating from wholesaling to doing my first fix and flip deal, I thought, what if I get a real estate license? But what if instead of making 3% like typical agents per property, what if I got 3% when I helped a real estate investor purchase a property? Then I can learn the rehab process, right? And then I can get another 3% once the rehab is done and I help them list the property. Oh, and what if I found the buyer. That's another 3%. So while most agents were only getting 3% per deal, I was making 9% of the total purchase price every time I closed the deal. This allowed me to do more fix and flips. Then I graduated from fix and flip to purchasing my first multifamily unit or buy and hold investment. And then from buy and hold, I went to lending money. And then from lending money, I went to raising capital. So over the last decade of my life, I had to make tweaks and changes to my strategy until I created what I call the perfect acquisition strategy. And to make this strategy even better, I got a master's degree in the science of real estate. So it was about 3 years ago, I got to test this acquisition strategy out on a deal that we had found down in Miami. It's probably 2017 or 2018 at the time. And I was able to try this strategy out on a $5.3 million deal. There was a property that we found down there, and the seller had a business and was originally from Puerto Rico. And at that time, it was a tragedy, but the Hurricane Maria, I believe, had just hit Puerto Rico. And the seller was extremely distressed. They were building this multi-million-dollar home in Miami, but they could no longer travel back and forth from Puerto Rico and Miami again due to the circumstances. So long story short, I used the strategy to get into the deal, and on closing, I made $150,000, right? And this was all while I was getting my master's degree, running a successful real estate investment company, and I ran a team where me and my business partner had about 5 or 6 agents underneath us. And some of you may also know that I work for one of the largest African-American real estate funds in the United States called the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. And I was able to do all of this using the same exact strategy that I'm going to give you today. Out of all the possible things that I can give you to help you become more successful as an investor, this is it. This is the one strategy that has made tons of clients, as well as myself, successful as an investor. And I want to give it to you for just $7. So what are you going to get? The one thing that you're going to get is access to the perfect acquisition strategy. Again, this is the same strategy that I have used over and over, time and time again, whether it be purchasing residential real estate, commercial real estate, and even businesses. So second, and more importantly, I'm going to give you a video that I did for my high-end clients that walks you through step by step the details of what I did and how I did it, and also how it works. Okay? And again, you're going to get access to all of this, the acquisition strategy and the video training, some sales scripts, all for just $7. Okay, so what else could you get for $7? You can probably buy a Big Mac with extra cheese on there from McDonald's, or you can probably get a mocha latte with extra whipped cream from Starbucks, or you can get access to this perfect acquisition strategy and training that has made me more money than anything else I've done in this business. This is an exclusive offer just for you that I want you to take advantage of. That's why I'm trying to make it an irresistible offer for you for only $7. And you can use this to purchase or acquire just about anything that you can imagine. So all you have to do now is look down below, and there's going to be a link down there somewhere, maybe above. Click it, and as soon as you purchase, you will get immediate access to this acquisition strategy as well as the video training. I mean, you can have access to the training in literally 10 seconds, and you can start learning how to use it to help grow your business right away. With that being said, I hope you enjoy this strategy. I hope you use it, and I want to get it in your hands because I know it can literally change your life and your business overnight. Click the link below. And remember, like Warren Buffett said, The best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. The more you learn, the more you earn. Peace.